Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas day 23. Yeah! So it's the 23rd of December. Yesterday was my last day of work before Christmas. So not for this year, I have to go back working the 4 days next week. But I'm not gonna think about that now because today is my first day off. Still have a lot of things to do, for example wrapping the presents. Yesterday the last 2 presents arrived. I did not think that they would still arrive, but they made it. So I'm all prepared. I mean, nothing is wrapped yet, but okay. I will go over to my mom again today, search for some old Christmas photos. Let's see what I can find. Maybe I can show you something interesting tomorrow. If I find more photos with me with toys or something, that will be something for tomorrow, definitely. And today my niece is coming over and we will watch the next or the last episode of Hawkeye, and we will probably do a Pirates of the Caribbean marathon rewatch or something. She has never watched those movies and she was really like, oh, I want to watch those movies, because she doesn't have Disney Plus and I have Disney Plus, so she always comes over. So that's my schedule for the day, and of course the video. So let's start with the advent calendars. So day 23, it's so light now, it's like lightweight, as if there's nothing in, but there must be something in still. Yeah, here, the 23. If I have calculated and counted correctly, there should be in like 1 more of the Mickey hats, and the rest should be all Disney handbags. So my goodness, it doesn't come out. Pretty pointy. Pretty pointy for a handbag, I don't know. Probably a handbag because it's too pointy for being a round Mickey hat. What is it? Ooh, what is it? Oh, yay! One that I was hoping for because it belongs to Sleeping Beauty. Here, so it's not Aurora herself, no, but it represents the 2 fairies. I mean, maybe if I would just have seen it now, and yeah, I would maybe also struggling to identify it, but it's the 3 colors of the 3 fairies, so Flora, Fauna and Merryweather. And I love Sleeping Beauty. It's one of my favorite Disney princess movies, was my favorite as a child. I love all of them, and I'm trying very slowly to put together a little bit of a Sleeping Beauty pin collection, so yay for that. And I think Kirshu, you asked if there would be also an Aurora pin in there. Yes, and this set would also be an Aurora pin. But at least I've got the 3 fairies. Looks like there is even the little fairy wand at the top, and then it looks more like a basket type of bag. Super sweet. And the hats, I didn't even catch that detail. So the bows have the little pointy, like fairy witchy looking hats. You see that? On top of every bow there's this little pointy thing that looks like their heads. Super sweet. So that's a good one. Okay, let's dive into the other one. Must be way back here, I guess. 23, 22, 23, there it is. Oh, pretty big. Oh no, what? These. Yay. So these are 1, 2, 3 baby bottles for baby ponies. From My Little Pony Generation 1 babies. They are pretty yellow, you can see that, but I specifically bought them in this yellow color. The seller had more and I was just, okay, the yellow ones were just 50 cents per piece. and I was like, I bet I can retrobride them, and with white plastic it's very easy. I will try that out. I will probably in, I don't know, one of my next videos, I don't know when, depending on when I do that here, show you the results, because I think it should be fairly easy. Let's find out to which ponies they go to, because I picked 3 different colors. So mint green, light blue, and light pink. Okay, that's a lot of different ponies. First of all, I want to show you a little size comparison, because you have seen these bottles lately on my channel. They mostly go to the newborns, and these are the other ones, so they are bigger. And these do not have any other colors, so they are interchangeable between all of the twins and the newborns, etc. These do have colors, so it's a bit better to identify which ponies they went to, but you can see that way smaller, bigger. And yeah, so I think this is a little bit of a mint color, and there's a little bit one that's more stronger and a little bit one that's a little bit lighter, so I don't know which one this is. But for example, Baby Blossom had this bottle. Then there's Baby Heartthrob came with this kind of bottle. I have the Betty Bye version, also the non-Betty Bye European version came with this one. And for example, here I have one of the European, so non-Betty Bye ponies. Baby Ribbon also came with this color. Also the Betty Bye version. And yeah. So then the blue one. Baby Glory, very classic, had a blue bottle. But also European Baby Honeycomb had a blue bottle. There's also one that's even a little bit more, like, again, the stronger color, but let's I don't know. And when I get the bottles back to white, then it will probably look way better. Yeah, the pink one, Baby Firefly had a pink one. Baby Lofty also came with a pink one. So the Betty Bye Baby Lofty, I think there is just a Betty Bye version. I don't think that they made a non-Betty Bye Baby Lofty. I don't think that that's existing, sadly. This is a really sweet pony, and I obviously, as most of us pony collectors, I prefer the non-Betty Bye ponies, but I'm not hating on these. I still think they're really cute sculpts and bodies. And if you're getting used to the eyes, it's okay. And then Baby Lickety Split also came with a pink one. The Betty Bye version of Baby Lickety Split. Also this one here, so the German or European, depending, I don't want to say just German, but the European non-Betty Bye version, but they are called kind of German, I don't know, came with this one as well, but not, because there's a third Baby Lickety Split, which belongs into the First Tooth baby pony, so completely different set. This one did not have one of those bottles, so these did not come with bottles. So these First Tooth baby ponies came with, you know, toothbrush and toothpaste and the glowworm, etc. So these were different accessories. Because they're a different set, they just used kind of the same pony again, the character. And the big playset, the Lullaby Nursery, also came with one of these in pink. So it could also belong to the Lullaby Nursery directly. Oh my goodness, so many sweet baby ponies. And now we're having another advent calendar with probably another pony. Advent calendar sponsored by Tommy. Thank you again, it's so fun. I'm so like, because with the other advent calendars I've put them together, I kind of know what's in there. Here, the only clue that I have currently is that probably another Generation 3 pony, right? Am I right? So we have 2 left, 23, 24. And today I've learned I have my scissors here. Tomorrow I would have forgotten it again.
G3 pony. This is a G1 pony. It's salty. Oh my gosh. He's so sweet. He's a big brother pony. He is like definitely one of the more sought after ponies. Oh, very nice condition. I do not see anything that would bother me. Long tail, because the big brothers, they had a very long tail. It's a very nice long mane. There's one plug that's missing here, but easily replaceable. Look at this face. Yeah, I have salty already. Okay, but you can never have enough big brother ponies. I don't know if mine is in as good of a condition. So Salty is from the original set of the Big Brother ponies from year 5, I think. Not that prepared right now, but the first set was had 6 ponies, and just 3 of them were released 1 or 2 years later than in Europe, together with the 3 from the second set. But Salty is dead. So, like here they are in comparison. I just got out like my first Salty here, and they have a little bit of a different body color. Can you see that? So this is a little bit more bluish, and this has a little bit more, like this one has a little tint of green in there. This could very well just be because this one has been standing a little bit longer in the sun and has gotten a little bit green. Yeah, could be. But I also noticed the color difference in the symbol a little bit. So this, the symbol is way more purple, and here with this one, the symbol is more pink. Can you see the difference? This is so fun because they are both Hong Kong, and they're also not repainted or anything. Hair color also, my first one has lighter purple hair than this one. Now I don't know if Tommy maybe has rehaired him, but I honestly don't think so, because when I feel the hair color, especially here in the front, it looks a little bit like, not like, it looks like, it feels not like super brand new hair. And I honestly also don't think that the head has been opened. So my guess is that like my first Salty has been like out in the sun or whatever a little bit longer, since his body color got a little bit more green. The symbol got lighter, so it's more purple maybe, but it's lighter than this symbol. And then the mane also is not as color intense anymore. Tail as well. Very, very interesting. Yeah. So, from a lot of pony stuff here, I actually have something else for you today, which is more in line with what we saw yesterday, because the last 2 videos were very Polly Pocket heavy, and today I have this catalog for you. No, we won't go through all of this because there's a lot of Barbie in there, but there is some Polly Pocket stuff. And this is what I'm going to show you today. So, Mattel Girls Toys 96. Have fun with that. And from this perspective here, see you tomorrow, Christmas Eve. Hello! Yeah, today I want to have a look with you into this official Mattel Girls Toys catalog from '96. So this is a catalog not for the end consumers to buy their products, but it was handed out to the retailers, so the toy stores, small or big, to be able to order the stuff that then they would be sold in the toy stores. And as you can see in the front, we have Barbie and a lot of other stuff like Cabbage Patch Kids. We have some more Disney stuff, and today I want to show you what's featured here about Polly Pocket, because the last videos were big Polly Pocket hauls that I showed you, and some of the stuff, for example that one, is in here. From the side you can already see color-wise all of this pink here is Barbie, so I will definitely make another video, I don't know exactly when, to show you all the stuff that's featured in here from Barbie. Just look in here, some fashions and dolls, etc. But I'm opening up this page here. This is the last Barbie page, and here it starts with Polly Pocket. So it will always be a little bit shiny here because I cannot really get this flat, because I don't want to really bend it too much, because it's in really good condition. And it's 20 pages full of Polly Pocket, and some other pages in the back then about the Disney sets that also were made by Bluebird Toys, so distributed by Mattel. Yeah, here this is the first page, just a look out what will be in stores. Some of the main things like some pony compacts, the mermaid book, the big hat box, the birthday party one, and some others, and a little bit of text on that Polly Pocket has expanded with so many more features and brushable hair and new dimensions and etc, etc. So really like, ooh, as a retailer we need to buy this stuff. And the stuff that's in here, I mean the catalog is for '96, so that was what the retailers could buy and then bring into their stores in 1996. So most of the stuff in here is the stuff that has a stamped date of '95. So the '95 compacts were mostly then brought out in '96, especially as this is a German catalog. I can tell you that for Germany then 100%. I don't know if some of them might have also been out in late '95 maybe, when they had a '95 stamp on it, but yeah, there's also a little bit of older stuff in here. But let's just start with this page. We can see this is the one that I just unboxed in my last video, or the last video. So this is the Pony Riding Show. And here you can see I have this figurine and also the pony. And here's the other figurine that I do not have, and here's the little trophy. So this is what it would be complete. I think it's a shame that they do not show this closed, because you know what it looks closed. It has this horseshoe like theming from the outside, with this lots of silver embroidery, not embroidery, but like embellishments on it, and this is not shown. But I guess the inside for the children should be more important, but yeah, really strange to me that it was not shown here. Other than with these, here we have the three little heads that look like horses. So this is the Pony Parade. Yeah, this belongs into the Pony Parade set. I mean, these are all pony themed, but I don't know if that really belongs into that. But this is the Pony Parade, with these three that have these brushable strands of hair that are kind of like hair clips. Here you can definitely see for the very first time, because I have all of them. I have them unboxed them in some of my earlier videos, but I never had all of the accessories. And here you can see all of these small barrettes, where you could also put on these little clips and then you could wear it in your own hair. And here are all the small accessories, and also the combs in there. In between here you can see definitely the best. That's, for example, I don't have that. What's interesting, you can see
that these pages here have a stamp in the left corner that says neu, that means new. This is a German catalog, I'm from Germany, so these were really new, and I also know that these have the stamp of 95, so then released in 96. Here you can see all of them. The Western Pony, it's always, this is the main name of this set. In German Pferdeschwanzschatullen, something like ponytail compacts. Then we have the three names, Arabian Pony, Western Pony, and twin ponies. I think pony sisters in English. And this is the number. And then super interesting, I mean you maybe cannot read this, but here it says Packungseinheit 12 Stück, which means if you would buy one unit as a retailer, how many of these compacts would you get? 12. So one unit, you buy one unit, you get 12 of these compacts for your shop, for your toy store. And it also says how it would be delivered, like how the packaging would be. So either it would be in a carton or on a blister. And here it says Blisterkarte, so blister card. So these were in blister cards, and this here said Fensterkarton. So that means it's a carton with just a window in the front. So this was in a carton. These were on, sorry for the glare, these were on blisters. So this was so interesting. And for example, here one unit would give you 6 of these compacts for your toy store. We are continuing the pony theming. These also belong into the pony parades. And again, I think it's really a shame that they do not show the front of the compacts, because these look especially beautiful from the front. They have these elaborate patterns here. It's really molded, you could say. And I don't know why did they not show this small in the side. Here maybe is another window, same as I said here. I mean, this is just shame that they did not show this, but this is how Mattel themselves, so these pictures were officially done by Mattel or Bluebird. I don't know who exactly did these pictures, but I guess done by Mattel, because Polly Pocket has always been, of course, done by Bluebird, but distributed by Mattel then. Yeah, but here you can see this was also new. We see the 3 compacts, Palomino Pony, the Unicorn Meadow, and the Shetland Pony. And here we have 3 of the very small books. So you have heard me talk about the enchanted storybooks, but this is also a set that also belongs into this enchanted storybook line. They're super small, just like lockets, but look like books. Again, why did they not show how they look? Just opened up, because they really look like small books. I have only one of them, this one. So this is the garden locket, garden sparkle, and makes sense because they're all sparkly inside. Okay, and here you can also see this is the correct one. Here it is shown, and so another one in. I'm not even sure, some of them might have come with 2 of them, so I think these are both correct. And can you see how sparkly this is? So it's the same sparkle and glitter as the other storybooks, but just a very small, compact or locket. I never really showed this on my channel because I got this way before I started doing videos about Polly Pockets. So the other one is wedding themed, and then we have a sleep bedtime themed one. And here are the others of the Enchanted Storybook line, the other 3 that I have. So the Ice Palace, the Glitter Island, and the Princess Palace. Excuse me for not exactly knowing all of the names by heart. I have tried to memorize them before this video, but again. Here is my favorite, the Giant Mermaid book, the Sparkling Mermaid Adventure. I just unboxed this. I have this
The interesting thing is they show it reverse. So actually this is at this side and this, or isn't it? Yeah, I really think actually it's the other way around. So it's left and right is like reverse. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they thought it looks better here, but here you can see what I mean. Here they have shown the books in a small extra window here. Same here. How it looks from the outside. They easily could have done this here as well. They all say new, and it says these came on a blister and this came in a carton, for example. Here we have, this is interesting to me because this actually has the date of 94. So, but here, I don't know if it's just a German thing or in general it was just released for the year of 96, but this is then 2 years after actually the stamp date at the bottom. This has the date of 95 again, so then released in 96. This is the birthday, what is it actually really called? Birthday surprise, I think. And this is the water splash and slide water park. Wow, this is always a tongue twister. My childhood one. And I guess this is the correct time. Yes, I got it during like 96. That was when I was in first grade. Here you can see all of the small details. Like I have that, mine is like empty, like completely empty. Here you can also see from the outside it would have this lovely, like these ribbons and these other details. Here we have the set of the Happen in Hair compacts, all from that year, like 95, 96. That's a great year for Polly Pocket. Here you can see them. I unboxed this one. I have all of the other ones, but I have literally almost none of all of these accessories. It's so fun how they just cut out, you can see that, they just cut out like little hearts made of glitter paper, because you see it's really unprofessionally done. You can see that it's cut not really evenly, and put the small accessories on it. So the Polly dolls with hair, and then these small brushes, and these little clips, these barrettes or whatever you would call them. This is so funny. There's no Photoshop involved. This is just a picture, and then they added these little other pictures. Yeah, two of the heavy hitters. This is the head box that belongs into the Happen in Hair series here. And I mean, it's not really called head box. I guess it's called styling something. Light Up Fashion Show Happen in Hair collection. Or also Fantastic Light Fashion Show, depending on if you're using the Bluebird name or the Mattel name. I guess you cannot really see a lot, but here you can see the dolls that came with it. So all of them have like pigtails with brushable hair, and then they have lots of like strange skirts here. These things that you would just, like a circle you would put around. I have two of these skirts, but I have nothing else from this compact, and mine is not working. Do you see how lovely this looks lit up? And here you can see how it is closed. For example, this is so big, if you would buy one unit for your store, this would just give you like two of them. So, and obviously in a carton, it came in a carton, and not in a carton with a window, so completely closed carton. Here, the first time we don't see the new button here, the new sticker or whatever you would call that, because this was not new, but still Mattel like advertised this again this year for the retailers. Hey, you can still buy this because apparently I guess this was a very well, like, good selling item. So the toy stores wanted to have it in stock again. They were able to purchase it, to order it again. And this was from the year before, so 94, then 95, and here the 96 catalog. Still in, but not new. By the way, I did not say anything to it, but it is the Polly's Wonderful Wedding Party. Same with these two. Probably some of the best-selling ones. So here we have the Starbright Dinner Party. You can see how it is lit up. Mine does not light up and it's so discolored. But it's beautiful. I have it still. I have it. I found it once at a flea market. Yeah, not new. Also, I guess from year 94, to my knowledge. Still, the retailers were able to buy it this year. This one is for me probably the biggest surprise to find here in this retail catalog from '96, because this set, this is the babysitting stamper, or babysitting stamper. One of the stamping sets where you could remove these parts and there were really stamps behind, like here was the ink, and behind these little play equipment like the slide, etc. You could take this out and this was the stamp. You can see that here. This set is actually from '93. Or is it even 92? No, I think it's 93. So way before here 96, so 3 years. But I guess as it was such a good selling item, they kept it in stock and kept it like to be able to be ordered for the retailers. So if you had this as a child and you got it, I don't know, for your birthday and you're wondering, but why this was not even 93? Oh, well, that's why probably, because this was still available, still in stores 2-3 years after that. We are returning to some of the new, back then, new houses. This is the clubhouse. This, I would not say that it belongs into Polyville, but you can see it is a big house, so it's not a compact. It has so many different accessories, and in German it was called Zauberpalast, so really different to the word clubhouse. Zauber means magic, magical, so magical house, and in English it's clubhouse. Here we see the light up magical mansion, also not new. So this is the biggest Polyville set to date. I don't think there was a bigger one, so I think at least at that time it was definitely the biggest, depending if you count Magical Move in Polyville into Polyville. But anyways, here you can see it again. We had the sticker in one of my last videos. I showed you mine. Mine is really discolored and is missing all of these flags. And this is so discolored, and the trees are broken off, and the door is broken off. And here you can see all of the details. They are saying here, well, it's really nice to read one of these read one of these like descriptions here, because they're really advertising it. Yeah, this is the dream of everyone's, blah, like a villa like in Beverly Hills, etc. So really fun, but I cannot translate everything for you because it's all in German. Also delivered in a carton. This delivered in a window carton, so you could see it. This one was completely closed, you could not see it in the box. Okay, we're getting to two new Polyville sets of '95, so one of the later Polyville sets, because Polyville was started I think in '93, the first ones. Then we had like '94, a lot of these, and these are two more light up sets. The supermarket and the children's hospital. I think both of them are nowadays really sought after, not that easy to get, especially because they also come with lots of small accessories. The smallest accessory of the supermarket here is not even shown, to be honest. It comes with a very tiny thing, like a very tiny plate of like groceries. I just know that because I have watched Holly Pocket Vintage Toys video, and she's obsessed with the supermarket. And I can absolutely understand, but this is not even shown here. Isn't that interesting? Because I can't see it. It's a super tiny piece. Or for example, the children's hospital has 3 super small babies and like a wheelchair and another baby. So like really known for being incomplete and difficult to get these sets. And they are both light up sets. Yeah, they came actually on a blister, which is interesting because they are pretty big. Here it's marketed as Polly Pocket, to be honest, but I would not consider it really Polly Pocket because this is actually Lucy Locket. And what's different about it, can you see the size comparison here? This is the hand of a child, or could also be an adult hand. I think it's even an adult hand. This is bigger. These sets, there were I think 3 of them. Lucy Locket is kind of a subline of Polly Pocket. She always came with a little Polly doll as well, but the doll itself was like this size. You could imagine it to be a bit similar to the Shelly or Kelly dolls from Barbie, about this size. And the house, and there's also compact, were sized for her, so more like these, really, really big. But interesting to me that this is, I think, the cottage, Lucy's cottage, or I don't know the exact translation, Lucy's Landhaus. It was marketed under the Polly Pocket name. And it is not new, so it must be a little bit like not from 95, it has probably the date of 94 stamped on it. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, these are the very colorful sets from, I don't know what this line is called, but they always feature some strange anthropomorphic animals. I do not really like this line. I have this here, this house, because I found it at a flea market. I do not have any of the Pollys or the figurines, because here are some of these strange dogs. This is called the light up horse house, and I think the other one is the light up kitty house. Both are themed very like Texas Western cowboy, something like that, but the colors are really strange to me for that. They are really neon, bold, and I don't know. Oh, this is the kitty, sorry, this is the same, and this is they also light up, and they're cool, but I'm not the biggest fan. Tierfreunde, so maybe something like Animal Friends. Let me check if there's a name. Wonderland collection, that's what it's called, and that's not even new. So these are from 94, date of 94, but still were able to be bought for the retailers in 96. So yeah, Animal Wonderland collection with these anthropomorphic animals. These are the 2 light up sets. There were more which are not light up, like the elephant house, for example, or the dog house. Here we have some of the very small pieces that do not have like a home, so they don't go into a Pollyville house or a compact. They are just on its own. They're kind of additional pieces you could add to your collection, to your play desire, play enjoyment, whatever. And for example, like this little thing, or here's the pony jumping something. I do not exactly. This is a hair salon. This is the ice cream boutique, something ice. I'm not good with these sets, and I'm not really interested in them either. If I would find some of the pieces, cool, but I don't necessarily need to have them because I would not even know how to display them. They are just so tiny, and I could just store them away somewhere, and then for me it's like, why do I need to have it then in the first place? So these sets, nice, cool, especially if you would add just to your collection as a child to have more dolls to play with. Yeah, and they obviously also came on a blister, and they were new that year. And here we can already see something else. So this is the last directly Polly Pocket page. We see actually the 4 vehicles, the 4 like cars, or it's not only cars because this is more like a wagon, horse wagon, from the Polly on the Go line. So, or Polly Out and About. They're just called On the Go. Out and About is the line. We have the Stable on the Go. So this is one that I had as a child. So this is really like an RV, but you share it with your horses because it's also part of the stable here. This is the Home on the Go. This is just an RV. This is the Pool Party. It's this cool looking, like I don't know, open car, and then it reveals a pool behind. And this is the circus wagon. So it has more like a horse you could put in front. And they all had some small accessories, but they still had this like compact thing. So to me that again makes more sense, because you have something to store them and to play with. So I think they are okay. They're also not the ones that I need to collect. I have that one because it was my childhood one. Okay, we're definitely not having a look at Nanny Baby and Cabbage Patch and other Disney baby stuff, and also not that, but back here, after the normal Disney items, especially for babies, the cat shows some Polly Pockets. Yeah, these in comparison to, for example, Lucy Locket, which was under the tag under the name of Polly Pocket, these are not shown under the name of Polly Pocket. They're just called Mini Collection. Already here in the glossar, is it called glossar? In the thing where you have all the brands here, Barbie, Polly Pocket, Disney, and then just called Mini Collection. So they're not even called Disney Mini Collection. I mean, they are Disney, but it seems as if they were not even affiliated with Polly Pocket. I mean, they were because they made by Bluebird Toys and then distributed by Mattel. But the Polly Pocket name is not really like shown here. So I was never really sure about that, if they were like marketed as Polly Pockets, but they were not. So just like Mini Collection Disney Compacts. This is like the introduction page. We have just a little bit of informational text about that this is about the beautiful cartoons, etc. from Disney, and we see multiples of them. I think they should be all new because the very first year of production for these Disney Compacts was 95. We've learned already 95, that means they were then put out here for the 96 catalog. So could be purchased for 96. Here we see some of the compacts, whereas there you can already see teaser for some more houses like structures. Pocahontas, we have Beauty and the Beast, we have a Mickey and Minnie one, and we have an Aladdin one. Very nicely done because they show how they look from the outside. They really have a picture of the Disney characters on the outside. Otherwise, from the inside, they are like a little scenery, as we know it from the Polly Pockets, with different stages here, different levels, different rooms, some movable elements. Of course, really nicely done and really, really lovely. But I don't know, I'm not that into them, and I've heard that from a lot of Polly Pocket collectors, actually, that they are not so much into collecting these. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I have more the feeling that Disney fans are liking them more. I mean, I am a Disney fan, but still I'm not that into these. I don't know. Here you can see some of the, I would say, not compacts, but more houses, like a little bit similar to Polyville. Is in there were houses or like other sceneries, and you could like put them, like open them up, and then you would have the house itself, which makes sense. So here we have, this is Aladdin again. I mean, these show the movies, the main movies of like the early 90s, like Aladdin from 92. Pocahontas, very new movie from 96. So this was also, there's a lot of other Pocahontas stuff in the back here, which is not Polly Pocket related, so other dolls, etc. So that was the hot movie back then. This is the Powhatan house. As I said, Aladdin, this is the Agrabah marketplace, I think the set. And here we have, this is Cinderella. So although Cinderella definitely was not a new movie at that time, it had its first VHS release during that time, and then it's a princess movie, so it's, anyways, children loved it still. This is the Evil Stepmother's House, I think that's what it's called, or just Stepmother's House, because this is not the palace, obviously, from Cinderella. Here we have two bigger ones, and these are actually light-up sets. So in German it was then called Filmwelt Lichterstadt. Filmweltstadt, that means like movie world, light up town, and just movie world town. So from the movies, these light up. And actually this is my favorite of, you can see that? Maybe I should do it like this, yeah. This is my favorite of all of these Disney, big Disney sets, because, I don't know, it reminds me so much of Mickey's Toontown in Disneyland. The house just looks like the houses look over there. And it's really the classic Disney characters, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy. I have that Goofy, by the way. I found it together at a flea market with the, I can show you, with one of the other houses, Polly Pockets. It wasn't there, although it did not belong in there. I would rather have found this one, and it opens up and it's really pastel and I love the colors, and this would be one that I would be willing also to get maybe online one day when I find it for a good price, or I don't know, I think this is really lovely. This is Snow White's, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, like her cottage. So many figurines, like all of the dwarfs, so many different pieces. And they are pretty big. They are around like this size, so not as big, I would say, as the Light Up Magical Mansion, so smaller, but more similar to that. Not as small as these, because these are more like this. I have that one. This one I found at a flea market once. Otherwise, I would not have gotten it. Anything interesting here? It just says which batteries they require. And it says they come on a blister carton, and the unit means 6 pieces, so if you would buy 1 unit for your store, for your toy store, you would get 6 of these compacts. One more page, the last page, and yeah, it deserves its own page. Probably my favorite of the Polly Pocket, well, not Polly Pocket, because they're not called Polly Pocket, but of the Disney sets. The Cinderella Castle. I already have that, so you see I went out and bought it because I like it so much. Yeah, lately I have also seen it at a flea market, but for a very high price, so I would not have been able to buy that. So I'm happy that I got it for like 15 euro, whatever it was. So you can still get that for a good price. Not if you want to have all of the figurines though, because you can see so many. This is this beautiful see-through carriage, 2 horses, Lady Tremaine, then the 2 evil stepsisters, so Anastasia and Drusilla. Then here is the fairy godmother. We have Cinderella in her like peasant, no, I don't know what these are called, when she's tidying up, when she is like in her rag clothes. Then another Cinderella, which is apparently the wedding gown Cinderella. Another Cinderella in her typical Cinderella dress, and Prince Charming. So a lot of figurines. And it lights up, and you can also see that they've shown it closed in and they've shown it opened up. So really well done. It was new during that time. And interesting that although the Disney movie, I don't think that it was called, the Disney movie itself in German is still called Cinderella. But they marketed it under the typical German fairy tale name of Aschenputtel. And not Cinderella. They didn't say Cinderella's Lichterschloss. They said Aschenputtel's Lichterschloss. I mean, this is just interesting for my German viewers, because maybe you English-speaking people have never heard of Aschenputtel, but this is actually the name of what Cinderella would be called in the typical German version of the normal fairy tale, which is not the Disney version. So Aschenputtel. That I think was like, okay, interesting. I would like to see a German carton if it also would say Aschenputtel. Probably don't think so, because things in this catalog could also have still been changed. I don't see anything that is vaguely different to what the Polly Pockets were really released with. Where's the Polly Pockets here? Other than this is like mirrored, but this is just a photo, I think. But when we get to the Barbies in the front, I know that some stuff looks here different than it was released with. So I hope you enjoyed this look on all of the beautiful Polly Pocket sets, on how they were really shown and photographed by Mattel directly for this version of the Mattel Girls Toys catalog from 1996. So, thank you for watching. Yeah, this was, I think, the last video in this little row of 3 Polly Pocket videos. Tomorrow we will return a little bit to something Barbie, but not this one, but I will definitely show you this one in one of my future videos. So Thank you for watching. See you real soon and may the toys be with you. Bye!